Okay, so this is a quick video, and I'm going to tell you about one judgment which is from Supreme Court. It's 20th February 2018 judgment, and this is the petition number. And this is a judgment which is from Indian Qanun, so you can easily find it if you search for this. And I will give the link of the PDF file in the description. So basically, it what we can decipher from this short and sweet judgment is that it's an order that there is a transfer petition pending of, which was filed by petitioner wife, and it was a case filed in, I think there was one case in Bangalore and one case in Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. So the Supreme Court ordered that the case will be transferred from Bangalore court, family court, to family court at Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. So that's the gist of it. But there is one important thing I saw, which I think can be useful for people who, any husband who has a transfer petition, pending against him, which it says that the counsel for the petitioner, basically the wife, has made a statement that petitioner will not object to video conferencing prayer of the respondent husband to the extent permissible under the law. So basically, in general, the Civil Procedure Code, the CPC, it does not have a blanket permission for video conferencing. But under this transfer petition order, the prayer by the husband has been agreed to, that to the extent possible, feasible, the petitioner wife does not have any objection that the further proceedings in the matrimonial case at the family court of Jabalpur are allowed with video conferencing. So basically, this can be a great help for any husband who has to go to another city to fight the case, because the cases, we have observed that most of the time the transfer petitions are agreed in the favor of women, the wives. And even recently, there was a Supreme Court judgment. I think Chief Justice UU Lalit, who was at that time the CGI, he made an observation that even though women may not be the weaker sex, but there is a tradition that transfer petitions are, allowed in their favor. So that being the case, we cannot change the judicial tradition in one day. It will happen sometime, but not maybe today is not that day. But at the same time, if the court is far away, then you can use this kind of prayer and hope for the best, because I don't think that this order makes any kind of a general principle or a rule. But at the same time, if it can be done in this case, and if there was some good explanation and circumstances, so why cannot it be done for a similar case? So for example, if your case is as far as, between Bangalore and Jabalpur, you might as well ask for a similar kind of a prayer, and that will help you to not having to travel for routine kind of hearings. So maybe you have to go for important hearings like examination in chief, when you have to give your evidence, or for cross examination of yourself or the opposite party. But the other things like some IA, some simple arguments, and some basic submissions, you could very well handle them by um, doing through video conferencing, and by using, I mean, by the using the services of your advocate, who can be present in the court on your behalf, and you can just observe the proceeding and make any submissions during the live video conferencing if needed, if the situation does arise. So I think this can be a useful kind of technique for a mechanism for several people who have to travel long distances. And now this is for a family court case. So this can be a useful judgment for people who have a case in another city, and there is a kind of ongoing transfer petition, and they can utilize this kind of video conferencing mechanism. So I hope this quick video was useful for you, and thank you for watching.